Hello, today I'm going to be talking about doing some wrist mobilization exercises. If your wrists hurt when you do push-ups, or maybe if you don't have the range that you really want when you're doing front squats, if you tend to have a limp wrist when you hold a kettlebell, these types of exercises will really help. And the reason that I like the controlled articulations for this is because it really works on the integrity of all of the tissues in the wrist, not just the muscles, not just the tendons, and it doesn't just work on stretching, it works on mobilization, which is range of motion and strength at the same time. So I like to go just one arm at a time so you can really focus and you can tell the difference between the two. So you're going to make a fist. I like to keep my thumb on the outside when I'm doing this, but if you're more comfortable with the thumb on the inside, that's also fine. You're going to make a fist and then tip your wrist down. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to try to make as big of a circle as you can with that wrist. So there's a point where you have to sort of rotate over. I'm rotating over now, but then again, the top of my hand is still facing the ceiling. So I'm gonna try to keep it down the whole time. So this is working the back. And then I can do the same thing facing out, where I'm now really pushing into the stretch on the other side of my wrist. So that's one option. Another option is if you have a hard time getting into like that front squat position because you just don't have the mobility here, another thing that you can do is you can come down onto the floor and then you can sort of walk yourself forward until you feel a stretch in that wrist. Now from here, you can engage by trying to push the hands into the floor. Like the motion that you're trying to achieve is this. But of course, because you're leaning way into it, you're not really gonna get that range of motion, right? You're just gonna get the contraction. So you can contract and hold that for 10 seconds, relax, see if you can go further into the stretch, and then try to sit back and keep that same wrist angle and hold it back, squeezing, 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 and hold that for 10 seconds. And if you want to repeat it, you can sit forward into a stretch and then contract, hold it, hold it, hold it. As you come back, trying to keep that same wrist angle. I probably didn't keep quite the same as I came back. It's pretty difficult. But those are things that you can do to start gaining some range of motion and strength through these muscles around the wrist. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. If you have any comments or want us to post another video about any kind of mobility issues that you might be having, don't be shy because we love to make these videos. So have an awesome day.